it is. Hello and welcome to Retro Boost Live. This is the continuation of my Paper Mario Double Pain playthrough. Last time, conquered the Smorg, as we can see in the previously thing. Happy with this home screen. I fixed the spelling error that had been there for God knows how many streams. Thanks for watching or whatever it said. Let's continue. We'll be able to finish chapter 6 today and move into chapter 7. Today, maybe a shorter stream than the past couple have been. It's a very busy day. A lot of stuff has come up today, but I wanted to commit to trying to do something on every Sunday. Hello, Passix. Great to have you here again. I've got the chat in a better position, too, so I should see it sooner, although there is still always the 20-second delay. But I'm optimizing this setup with every stream that I do. We'll get there eventually. Let's transition now. Whoo! There we go. All right. I think we're in for some really ugly weather later today. As part of some storm thing moving through, so we'll see if the power will stay on or not. I got backup stuff though for all this. I could video edit for 40 minutes or so with no power. The internet will go out though. I have backup power for the internet, but I forgot to give backup power to the Ethernet switch that gives internet to all of this, so kind of funny. You get Wi-Fi, but not wired. I'm going to use this in coupon. Do anything interesting this weekend, Passix? I went to a model train store with my dad earlier today. That was our little get-together family outing for the day. We used to be really into model trains when I was like super young, and we went and tried to see where that world is at these days, and the prices for those things gave us both heart attacks. Like, oh my god. We think that our stuff here is expensive. Retro gaming enhancements expensive. Oh, dude, like no way. Train model sets. You'd walk out of there spending like $5,000 minimum to get like a cool setup from that store. Yikes. Alright, HP, star power. Refilled. And we got foods. Which doesn't do anything. 5 and 5. Playing through some games, nice. Yeah, man, the cheaper side of them were like $250 to $400 would buy you like an entry-level set. And what I mean by that is the track is like, oh my gosh, like 10 inches by 10 inches with curves, so like not even 4 feet really, like barely 4 feet worth of track. It's terrible. It's crazy like how expensive it is. God. What games are you playing through right now? Because outside of this, I need to start just playing some other stuff. Although I am kind of blown away that I've gotten this far in this playthrough. I need to finish Super Metroid, and we're doing that one live too, and we'll start some other stuff as well. Betrayal. I'll be picking up some games today because the local game store just had a huge collection come in across like every console. namely Wii and original Xbox, but they got tons of GameCube and PS2 stuff in as well. There's already a couple of things I saw that I want to get. They had Excite Bots, which is a cheap one that's been on the list for a while. And I think if the price is right, I might go for it. They had Muramasa for the Wii, which is a pretty cool one. Alright, let's see, Shadow Man 2, the sequel to Shadow Man 2. So it's like a spin-off. I got painful. Ah, that sucks. And then Tony Hawk's skateboarding. Which one? Like one of the Pro Skaters or Underground or something else? Because I played a little bit of like Pro Skater 2/3 when I was younger, but Underground's always been a favorite of mine. I've replayed that one like 100 times. And then I also played through all of American Wasteland with my brother. And I remember him messing around with Project 8, but I didn't really play that one myself. And Skate 2 and 3, we both played that one. That was pretty fun games. Oh, gotcha, the first one. Cool. I think it's in the next one. There's a secret. Yeah, it's the next room. There's a hidden block here somewhere, though, that has a valuable thing. I just forget where it is. Sequel to Shadow Man. Okay, gotcha. Shadow Man 2. Alright, here we go. Time to do some ghost destructions. Oh. That reminds me. We no longer need... Oh, no, I already did it. Okay. I didn't need Spike Guard anymore. Ooh. Ah! No! No! I need the first strike. They're tough. Should be enough. Okay. No! So not cool. Oh, it's on PS2, so it's next gen compared to the first one. That's cool. PS2, the PlayStation side of things, outside of 3. So the PS1 and PS2, I haven't played nearly as many games as I have for N64, GameCube, etc. On the Nintendo side of things growing up, but I've since acquired like everything. Oh, I think I have enough. I need to get to 60. I would like to have 75 going into the final fight. No! Oh, Jesus. He's got the... We had a PS2 early on. It was more my brother's than mine. I didn't play it too much until later on. But while we had it in its heyday, I did play through like all of Jak and Daxter and let's see here, Jak and Daxter and a bunch of PS1 games, Spyro 2 being the one I played the most and beat, Pac-Man Adventure, which got like a re-release on Switch and other consoles last year, Never beat it, but I got pretty far in. The problem with that is I didn't have a memory card. So I would like be playing a lot of those games from the beginning a lot for the longest time until we got like a working memory card. Like ours was like bugged or something. I forget what the reason was, but yeah, like we just didn't have a working memory card for forever. And then later on, Star Wars Battlefront 2, which I remember putting a lot of time into. That was probably the PS2 game that I played the most back then. Oh, got him. And then in modern time, yeah, there Battlefront. I played a little bit of 1 later on, but I played 2 back when it first came out. I think I bought it as a greatest hits, so it was cheaper. Maybe not when it first came out, but it was around then. It was before the PS3 had ever hit the market. And I mean, I put so much time into that game. I also remember having a friend. It was like a family friend, so not someone that I ever hung out with ever again, but this friend of the family came over, and him and I just spent all day just playing Battlefront co-op, going through one of those like galactic conquest modes. So fun. This is going good so far. And then I played. Let's see here. Oh well, Metal Gear, obviously. Played through both Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3. Tori introduced me to Onimusha. And then Jaws Unleashed. Jaws Unleashed. I played that for the channel back when I did like game review stuff in like the first year and change. And then I kind of liked that game. I came back to it recently and messed around with it a little bit. Oh, thank God. Alright, we're running out of star points though. But it's only 3. Ooh, only 3 left. Dang it. Oh. You think you can regenerate health? Denied. Oh, that move is so good, but the timing, gotta nail it. Get all your money. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, alright. Actually, I have multiple of these because I didn't even really use all of them for the Smorg fight because it went so good. Oh, that was pretty good. I also recall sinking a lot of time into just like the hero battle mode stuff where you just play as the hero characters versus the villain characters. Man, Battlefront was so good. I was, oh, Jesus. That was a big flub. I didn't care for the new ones that they released, either one of them. 1 or 2. I played them both. They were just kind of blech. do gulp because he's flying. Oh, yeah. I always really enjoyed the, you could put in, like, cheat codes and stuff, and there was that one code that had it so you could, play as the, Wampas on the Hoth level, and just, like, you could just be a swarm of Wampa Bigfoot monsters going after the defending team. That was a goofy time, too. Alright, now you're done. And we're already halfway to the next level up. Shooing. I never played that one as a kid, but I played it, sort of recently, because it was... I had to get, like, a ton of B-roll for the N64 retrospective that Tori and I did, and that was one of the games that he had a lot of fondness for, so I needed to get footage for it. And that was kind of the first time I ever really played it myself. It was pretty fun. The opening level was incredible, and although the controls are definitely dated, they weren't bad. Like, I was able to play it fine. Dash Rendar. The hero we need. Bye, Yoshi. Alright. And we want the L. Because if we get the W and the L, we can get Waluigi colors and be purple, and the universe will be in balance. Oh, and that means I have to change... Boom! Chapter 7, active. I think this is like the shortest of the chapter interludes. Yeah, there was like, I recall when like Normal Boots was on top of the world, and like you had all those people doing their content, like Pro Jared, like went after that game really hard. So that people would, like, you know, talk about that stuff. The controls are bad and the camera's bad and the blah blah blah. But I mean, yeah, I mean, I think there's just a distinction between like bad and dated. You can get used to something that's dated. If it's just like straight bad, then it's bad. I didn't think that it was bad personally, but I can see the argument being made. So I'm not saying that like he's wrong, because he's not. It could be frustrating. I didn't play the whole game, so I can't speak to the later parts of it, but definitely dated, but I didn't mind it. But that also seems like a game that would benefit from being played on, like, emulator versus original hardware, just from a performance standpoint too, but hard to say without experimenting that for myself. Lord Gratis, the Cyber Wizard. I played the remake of this all the way through and liked it quite a bit, although I wasn't a huge fan of a lot of the new music. But one thing I think quality of life wise that the new game does really well, I went to do it out of habit from the new remake. You can hammer forward or backward into the foreground or background, whereas in this version you can only hammer left and right on the overworld. It's like I went to like hammer that button in the top corner of the museum, but I couldn't do it. I had to jump on it. Welcome, Niall. And yeah, it's really easy to get sucked into the opinions of anything you watch. Really, I mean, I feel like a lot of games and movies have some of the street reps that they do because some, viral review of it got around and people just like parrot those opinions. I mean, I've seen that a lot. I used to do it myself all the time too. Like I would be like, no, that thing is bad because I heard a thing that says bad. It's really easy to fall into that trap. I make a real point to reserve judgment until I've like, experienced it for myself nowadays, movies or games. Practices aside, that'd be different. She's on the moon. Oh, yeah, that's a good. Bam. That was great advice. Thank you. Skip. She's on the moon and oh no. And I was amazed by it too, playing it now, because I was telling Passix that I had played that for the first time, a la getting the B-roll for the big retrospective that Tori and I did earlier this year, and I had a good time with it too. One thing I need to try is playing GoldenEye 007 with the dual controller setup. I'd be curious to try that. Just thinking about controls and such. That's the current meta apparently for speedrunning the frigate level now, is the dual controller setup. Or not meta, but like that's how it was done, the current unofficial record that's people are suspicious of or whatever happened with that. It was really weird. Alright, almost there. I never really played GoldenEye either. I also played that like more or less for the first time for that retrospective video. I recall at some point playing it. God, maybe it was a friend's house. I know I'd played it before out of context. But actually, speaking of videos that steer opinions. So like screwattack.com like did tons of these top 10s, and like one of them was like best first person shooters of all time, best N64 games of all time, and they would very frequently put GoldenEye like in the top spots if memory serves correctly. I don't know if it was their #1 FPS of all time, it might have been, but like that game I think would not have been revered as as nearly as much if they weren't selling it so hard back in the day. That game and Turtles in Time were two games that they frequently gave like really high regard, and I think both deserve them. I'm not saying they're wrong, but this is one of those examples where it's like the court of public opinion was definitely steered one particular way because of them. I couldn't get that. No! Jeez. Now let's see. I'm curious now. 10s. Oh, come on. This is so hard. Now all of a sudden it's so hard to find. Screw attack top. First person shoot. I wonder what context that was picked as #1 then. Maybe it wasn't shooters. Maybe it was something else. Oh no, here we go. Screw Attack's top 10 FPS games ever posted in 2008. Oh, it's game trailers, but it's probably narrow. Yeah, they were partnered back then. Three was Call of Duty. 4, Modern Warfare. Yeah, oh yeah, #1's GoldenEye, I think. Or is it a runner-up? I'll have to wait and see. Yeah, #1, GoldenEye. They're saying like GoldenEye. There it is, 2008. Screw Attack / game trailers. The label GoldenEye is the greatest FPS game ever made. So it's like Tori very, very humorously like does not have that belief. He was like, he got it for Switch Online and was like, this is terrible. And I'm like, it's regarded as one of the best, and I really feel like Screw Attack contributed to that, because that wasn't the only time that they put that on the top of one of their lists. I'm glad I found that. I'm glad that wasn't like a Mandela thing. You have a factory sealed copy of Twilight Princess for GameCube? That's money right there, dude. Oh my god. I have that, but for the dumbest thing ever. So you've got a sealed copy of an incredible classic that's super valuable. You could probably buy a house with it. I have I have a sealed copy of Metroid Other M, and then a pre-owned copy that I bought afterward to not spoil, and it's worth like $20 sealed. Oh man. And there's my payoff for the Chapter 1 thing. Now I got $1 million. Now, does this guy sell the Wario badge? No, to come back. I technically already have it via Action Replay, but I'm trying to be fair here, and I'll spend money on it.
Motion detected at front door.
Front door. Probably a delivery. All right. You're off. I'll have to look up my Xbox thing. I think it's I think it's Retro Boost X is the current one. I barely play Xbox, but that's it. I'm pretty sure. It used to be, back in my old days of working at GameStop and whatnot, it used to be the Dog Welder 8 was my Xbox name. Named after a very terrible and hilariously stupid, obscure DC character that I came across one day. Became a running joke in our store for the longest time. It's awful. I need to use Flurry more. I know that it's popular to use her in the Pit of 100 Trials. Jeez. I'm about to say, a friend of mine had a similar situation with the Metroid Prime trilogy. When that came out to the Wii, the Target next to our GameStop was selling them factory sealed for like $13. I missed out. I would have bought like 50 of them if I could, because at that moment they were already worth like twice that secondhand. And then like a year later they were worth well, they're currently worth whatever they are. They ballooned to well over $100 at one point, but these are sealed, so it's like, oh my god. It's crazy what you find sometimes. I have never had luck like that, and I've made a point in the past this calendar year to visit more and more like thrift shop type places, even. And I just have not been that guy where it's like some people on Reddit are like, oh, I found a copy of Fire Emblem Path of Radiance in the garbage for $1, and it's like brand new condition, $300 game. I've never had that luck. Hey, give me your XP. Ooh. And now I regret unequipping Spike Guard. I doubt that's gonna work. Ow. Oh, wait. Yeah, there we go. It wasn't like that one. It's like stuff like that. Like I've seen it occasionally in like r/retro gaming. Someone's like thrift store finds, and it'll be stuff that's like pretty cool. Not the usual assortment. All the thrift places and whatnot near me don't have anything for gaming. VHS tapes? Oh yeah. Retro games of any kind? No. I don't know who's sucking them up, but they just never make it there. Well, yeah, you're right though. They definitely could be just like embarrassed to admit that they paid $300 for it, so they make it a thrift store find. I could definitely see that. I will never. I have limits. I'm not. You know. I guess it would depend on the game. Granted, if I came across like a sealed copy of the Metroid Prime trilogy and it was like $100, and if I had the money to spend that week, I could do that and be, you know, I wouldn't say happy with that, but I would do it. Because that's a special game for me, so I would like to have a sealed copy. But I will never pay like north of $100 for like anything used, no matter what it is anymore. I used to. I was kind of stupid about that in the past. There's a couple games in my collection that I paid way too much for. But ultimately, I am glad to have them. Majora's Mask. And I got a copy of Ocarina of Time with the box. I think I paid I think it was like $100. That was like 4 years ago. But I haven't done that since then. No thanks. Ugh, lava lamps. That's a cool thing to collect. My dreams of having a train set go around the roof of this room were shattered earlier today. So, lava lamps though, that'd be interesting to have. I can see that being similar as those. This is the last upgrade. The last time we see Toadette. Ow, I didn't mean to do that. She just runs away screaming. Alright. So now we have the best hammer. We have the best jumps. Ooh. Yes, please. I have another damage dodge. Put down the list. Oh. All right. Because that means I don't think I need to charge. So. Oh, it takes 2. Oh. Well, let's save that for a level up. Dang. I desire the W emblem, sir. That's all I want. Alright, so we can push into Chapter 7 proper now. These battles are going to be intense. I'm going to have to resist the urge to use star points early on. Super shrooms, whack 'em up. Ugh. It's worth it as long as it goes to the right use and they don't knock down the partner. But No! Oh, man. Oh, here we go. No! Oh, that better be Quake Hammer. Oh, no. What's this? Well, oh, okay. I'm not even mad about that. That's just more XP. Well, wow. Fate did not like the outcome of this fight for them. Whoa. I want to see what that looks like. Ah! Mathmos. Fiber. Space. Lamp. Oh boy. Is it like it has like a bunch of fiber, like fiber optic cables coming out of it? They light up? Seems to be the most correct thing to what I googled. And that looks really cool. I've installed, not installed, but I've witnessed the installation of fiber-based ceiling things. They call them like starry ceilings. But yeah, that lamp looks really cool. Ah! Worth every penny. Boom! And I got it fair and square. Oh, now I see it. Yeah, there it is. With the UFO base. Holy crap. That helped me narrow down the images I was looking at. So, looks like it can get pretty bright too. Alright, let's not screw this up this time. Hey. Probably want Goombella. Well, there's piranha plants though. El piranha plants. I'm really bad about that, but that's kind of a good thing because it's not my objective to be a salesman. But yeah, if anyone watching didn't know, there is a Retro Boost Discord server. There is some cool stuff going on in there, though. We have 2 members and myself talking to a guy about Extron switches. It was cool to see the channel or the server be used like that. That's what it's all about. I think you'll use your best judgment. I mean, Hangout probably makes the most sense, but I mean, it's whatever. Oh, jeez. Lots of HPs. I intend on grinding these guys some later on, so I want their HP. They have 9. That's minimum 3 attacks. Oh boy. Or 1 super well-timed power mounts. It would have to be perfect. Ah! God, why do all you have spite powder? No! Not cool. Level 4? Wow. You're the highest rank in there, I'm pretty sure. You have to be, yeah. He's doing stupid stuff. Ooh. I think level 5 is when you become the next rank. I think. I forget what the numbers actually were. Ow! That wasn't very nice. Is it 5? Yeah, level 5. Level 5 is when you'll go to Retro Boost Silver. I learned about all that level up stuff from a friend at an old job that I had. One of the coworkers had a Discord server, and that's where I learned about like Me 6 and all that stuff. I think it's kind of a fun little mechanic. The super long-term intent would be to do something that like only certain levels can, oh god, can get, but I don't know. Well, hey. It's been really fun recently too, because a lot of new people have joined that over the past 2 months. There's almost 40 people in there now. So we're starting to see kind of activity like almost every day in there, which is really cool, between retro gaming stuff and Cameron's posting like memes and movie news. It's been fun. Oh jeez. I'm in pain. Alright, the next one's a level up though. The next one's a ding. Ah! Just probing. Oh, game facts. Used them all the time, man. That's the thing. Ah! I also game trailers was also a really fun website to go to. I have a backup of their entire library of content. It was not that much space because of how low res everything was. It was only a couple dozen gigs. When I would go to game trailers, was like my favorite place to go to for like reviews and random videos. Oh boy. But yeah, I use game facts all the time. You could tell that people, you know, you kind of judge the quality of the game fact by how detailed and crazy the artwork was for the game in question. They would use all their symbols and letters to make like art. It was really funny. Still around. Uh-oh. Alright, another level up. Probably just get to 60 HP and be done with that. Or I can equip the second damage dodge with badge power. Tempting, tempting, tempting. Oh, God! The choices. Or more firepower, more moves. Yeah, I'll do badge power now. Yeah, that's the fear whenever anything goes down, the content goes with it. Assuming the Internet Archive hasn't like sniped a bunch of their stuff or whatnot. I know that Redbox moved into their next phase of bankruptcy, and their whole like digital library is gone now. So people that had a bunch of digital purchases through them just lost everything. I don't put much stock in the digital stuff for that reason. Like I have a huge Voodoo/Fandango library, but like I know deep down like this could just disappear one day, which will suck, but that's what I got my Blu-ray collection for. The websites are the same way. Like, you know, it goes down and yeah, when it's user generated, who do you trust, right? Yeah, I remember that being a problem too back then. There were all kinds of like fake advice or like rumors or fake information would sneak in with the legitimate stuff. Stuff like how some stuff that I can recall. Different colored Yoshis than what actually exist. In Yoshi 64, because you can unlock white and black Yoshis, but they were like purple Yoshi, gold Yoshi, pink, or whatever, and like that information would sometimes like sneak in with real stuff. Same for like Mario 64, like how to unlock Luigi. Yes, it did. FAHR, Far Outpost. That means drive, so it's Drive Outpost. That's interesting. They have a giant cannon that can fire things at the moon. And it seems like it was built for that purpose. So we need two things. Need Gold Bob to sign off. He's the money man. And then we need General White to operate it. Yeah, it's definitely made out of cheese. It has to be. That was the proof that America never went to the moon, because they didn't bring back cheese. Sure. Alright. We got 3. We can equip the second damage dodge, which would really help. And let's see. Probably Ice Smash. Cool. You're good, Niall. Appreciate you being here. The stream is actually about to be over. This is pretty much where I wanted to get to before starting the next one. So you're all set, man. I appreciate you all being here. This is a good stopping point here, because the next... I'll probably just do the next part of this off stream. It's so boring. But I have things to get to today as well. It's a busy day. Next time should be back on schedule though for 12. Let me flip that back to here. Ah, there we go. Back. Hey, see, everyone's got places to go, things to go to bed, dinner waiting. And you're welcome. And thanks for both of you being here. It's life-changingly fun with people here. Things to talk about. Sharing hobbies today was very cool. I'm gonna have to look up some lava lamp stuff. That's got me interested. That fiber thing looked really cool. I've always been entertaining the idea of doing some cool lighting stuff in here beyond what I've already got. So that's awesome. So everyone, thanks for joining me. Those who watch afterward, thanks for watching. Appreciate ya. And everyone have a great rest of your day. I'll actually flip it here so we can see everyone's goodbyes. The next, I got 2 videos in the works as well, and I'm hoping that one that will be done come next weekend. Should be. So we'll see. Stuff in the works. Everyone have a great rest of your weekend and good start to your week. Oh no top 10s yet. Once I get these 2 out of the way though, that's the next idea. So I've got 2 retro tech videos. One's gonna be the Harmony, which is a fan request. I say fan, person who watches my channel request. It's weird. I only call them fans. Person that asked for that, basically. I want to deliver that. So that's the next one, and then I got a video just kind of aimed at like talking about RetroTINK and stuff at a more basic level for people that haven't watched the channel or seen other channels. And then once those are done, which neither one of those is going to require a lot of work. They're both already kind of like in a great spot. I'll be turning my attention to other kind of content, like doing some lists, like we talked about before, plus some other like kind of retrospective-y stuff. I'm also, another thing in the way that I'm almost done with now as the next slew of Retro Boost Arcade videos. We've got a lot of it's, as I finish it, it's going on the Discord server in the early access section. I've only got 2 more left to edit. So basically 2 videos to shoot, 4 videos in total to edit, and then I can move on to my next phase of those like countdown type things and retrospective things. That's where we're at. So that's where we're going. And Lava Light. Cool. Very cool, very cool. Alrighty. You guys all have a great rest of your evenings. Great start to your week. And I'll see everyone on the next one.